Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk. It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Bills and the Rams on Thursday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, great to be here now in our 7th year together in the booth. Hard to believe. And we have an excellent kickoff to the 2022 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the defending champion Los Angeles Rams.
And let me echo your words. It is an excellent kickoff to the 2022 season because it's a special night. It's opening night. We play it on a Thursday. But how about this? The first time either one of these teams has played in this NFL opener since it was moved to Thursdays in 2002. And we know why the Rams are here. They won the Super Bowl last year. Buffalo, they're here because they're exciting. They are the favorite in the AFC. And remember, with the overtime rules of last year, they might have been the team to get there if the overtime rules were existing then. So let's look forward to a great opener here. I'm excited. I know you are. Let's do this.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
Play action, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford.
On first down, Stafford here.
Akers back-to-back catches.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
It's one play at a time, baby. Show them what you got. Let's go, fellas. Let's roll. Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to
to the air again, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Throwing is Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level. Once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top-5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Allen going to throw. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Allen again. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, what a kickoff to Monday Night Football. Russell Wilson's first game as a Bronco, and it's in Seattle to wrap up Week 1. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen off the play fake. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run here with Moss. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Stafford. Pass incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Allen.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Bills, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.